Have you ever heard your parents say something that felt like it cut right to the heart, but everyone around you acted like it was perfectly normal? The way we're spoken to as children shapes our inner voice as adults. Our mission is to make psychology more accessible so you can better understand your emotions and relationships. If our videos help you, subscribe to support us. Today, we'll break down 10 toxic phrases that may seem like small things, but actually leave deep emotional scars. You're too sensitive. This is a classic form of psychological abuse that makes you doubt your own reality. When parents say this, they dismiss your emotions instead of validating them. This teaches you to suppress your feelings, which can later lead to emotional numbness. I'm only doing this for your own good, when criticizing. This is often veiled criticism disguised as help. If parents constantly point out your shortcomings under the guise of honesty, it undermines your self-confidence and makes you feel unworthy of success. Why can't you be like someone else? Comparisons undermine your self-esteem and create the feeling that you're just a set of criteria you have to meet. Your brain starts gathering evidence that you're not good enough, which becomes part of your inner critic. You owe me for everything I've done for you. This turns love into a transaction where you're always left in debt. Parents use guilt as a check that can be cashed in for your obedience. It's just a joke. Don't be so serious. Humiliation disguised as humor is a form of emotional abuse. If you're mocked for your vulnerabilities, your brain learns that intimacy is a risk and begins to avoid deep connections. You are the cause of my stress/my misfortunes. This is called parentification, when a child is made responsible for an adult's emotional state. A child should not be a therapist or an emotional anchor for their parents. I'll leave you/abandon you if you don't obey. Threats to end the relationship are emotional blackmail. This triggers the fear of rejection, which is hardwired into us on an instinctive level for survival. Stop crying, there's nothing to be afraid of here. Prohibiting the expression of pain teaches a child that their inner world doesn't matter. In adulthood, this can manifest as a fawn response, a traumatic reaction where you try to please everyone just to stay safe. You always take everything too personally. This phrase is the little sister of gaslighting. When parents say this, they absolve themselves of responsibility for their harsh words or actions, shifting the blame onto your inappropriate reaction. This makes the child believe that their natural reaction to pain is a mistake. As adults, such people often remain in abusive relationships because they've grown accustomed to thinking, it's not that he/she is hurting me, it's just that I'm too sensitive. We've given you everything we ever dreamed of. At first glance, this sounds like an expression of love, but it's often a form of projection. Parents ignore their child's real needs and talents, trying to live out their ideal life through the child. For example, forcing the child to study music because they themselves wanted to be musicians. The child begins to feel that they are not a separate person, but a second chance for their parents. This kills authenticity and forces a person to spend their whole life seeking approval by fulfilling someone else's dreams.
If these phrases sound familiar, remember, you're not broken. Your brain has simply learned to protect itself. You may notice that you apologize often or constantly replay conversations in your head. These are traces of what your nervous system has learned in the past. Like the art of kintsugi, your scars are proof that you have survived, and now you can become even stronger and wiser. Set boundaries. A boundary isn't a request. It's a rule for your own well-being. You have the right not to answer calls after a certain hour, or to refuse to give money if it harms you. Practice self-compassion.
talk to yourself the way you would talk to your best friend. Find your chosen family. Surround yourself with people whose love doesn't require you to shrink. Healing isn't a linear process, and it's okay to have tough days. You don't have to be perfect to deserve love. Share in the comments the phrases that helped you start the healing process. Thank you for being with us. Take care of yourself.